Hello everyone, welcome to your A-musa Data Solution channel. In this today's screencast, I will drive you the Geographic Health Information System software that will allow you to visualize healthcare facility that has the highest score as well as the one that are lacking behind. The essence of this software is to help decision makers and managerial level to be able to know the exact what is happening in each particular primary healthcare facility, as well as this software will really help you in analyzing your survey result automatically. So without wasting time, let's dive in so I can walk you through step by step. So as you can see here, this is a welcome page that describes a brief background of how this application is working on. As you all aware of, data is like a crude oil in this glove. So let's dive in and see how this app is going to work. So this is how the applications is going to work. As you can see here, I have a banner that will allow me to scroll on the landing page. So this landing page is just a holistic overview that will give you a senseful understanding on how this software is being worked segment by segment. So as you can see here, this is a map illustrating a facility with the highest score, and is skipping from one state to another state. Like I said, this is just a holistic overview that will allow you to see in a short time. If you want to interact the map dynamically, we are going to see it how it works. So as you can see here, this is the banner. Like I say it here, once I click on the data 5 line, it will take me to a place. How is this data being connected from this Cobo server into the Python script for API, as well as storing that data into the SQL server, SQL database, and finally retrieve that data and display it into the user interface. So as you can see here, this is how the data pipeline look like from the Kobo API into the Python script as well as into the SQL server, and then finally display the result. So when we look at the other segment here on the banner, if you want to have understanding on the analysis, how it takes place, you can go directly. Like I mentioned it earlier, this data is being fetched automatically from the database, and you can analyze your result, and this analysis is taking place dynamically. Once you select the interested columns, the bar chart and the frequency table is going to be displayed automatically. So this is for the landing page. We are going to see it clearly on a real hand-on project. So the last one, this is the interactive map. Also, we are going to look at it, how it's work dynamically. So like I said earlier, this is a landing page that will give you a full understanding on how this app is working, how and what component are you going to interact with. So are you ready? Let's dive in to look at our map dynamically. So as you can see here, I came under map tab here. Once I click here, the dynamic wave is map is going to open with actual entities for each particular state. I can visualize this map in full screen mode that you can have a full understanding, as well as you can apply a filter or a search. Let's search a particular state here, Sokoto. Once you search in, you go in directly. As you can see here, I am under Sokoto metropolises, which comprises the facilities. As you can see here, if you hover over on each dot, you can have understanding this is a particular healthcare facilities. So like I say it here, you can filter all the state here. When you came here, you can select or deselect, as well as you can have a full understanding. So this is a 100% dynamic wave application for math that will allow you to know what is happening in each particular VSC. So this particular interactive map will allow stakeholders at a glance within some seconds to have full understanding in each facility and what is going on. So this in brief. Let's go to the other segment and see how is the app going to work also. Like I said earlier, for the data segment, we have a survey data on the Kobo toolbox server online that is taking place, and we create an API that will be fetching this data from Kobo and store it into Odic into our database. So once you click here, it will generate all the data from the Kobo and display it here into our interface. Two things happen. One, it gets the data directly from the Kobo server, has stored this data into the database, and finally display the result here on our user interface. You can select or you can filter as many rows you want to visualize. So you can also hover over to select a particular rows. You can copy the Excel file, you can put it into CSV, or you can even print it here. So the last segment, that is data explorations. This segment will allow you to understand the actual data in form of plot and frequency distributions. You can select as many columns as you want. Once you select, the plot and table will be displaying dynamically. So as you can see here, once I select, I have the interested columns I want to look at their distributions in terms of frequency as well as in plots. So how easy is this? This is a real cool. It will help a decision makers and managerial at a glance to have a full understanding of each particular variable during the survey that is taking place. So let me hear from you guys on how this app is going to affect really help you in carrying your day-to-day activities. And then finally, this is my about page. If you want to read more about, you can still go and see it and interact with it. Thank you so much for listening. I need your comment and feedback on how this application is going to be improved. Thank you so much.